watch anime, play games, and
All right.
sleep.
Let me go ahead and make sure the YouTube is going correctly. And then we good, baby.
What you ate today, buddy?
What?
What you ate today?
Oh, my wife cooked some baked chicken.
Just bear with me, y'all. Right now, I'm just getting the
what
YouTube out.
I had some hot dogs for breakfast, baked chicken for lunch, and I haven't eaten dinner yet, so I haven't decided yet.
I did some fried chicken for lunch. I don't really eat breakfast. I'm not a breakfast guy. So I ate some
You're not a breakfast guy.
And some wet. Nah, I can't
Gotta get some bacon in your life, man.
I can't do it. I eat bacon. I eat a smooth BLT, but early in the morning, I can't eat. I can't eat early in the morning. I wake up super early.
I don't get it. Look, I'll go to bed at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
All right, yeah. We gonna get started.
I'm waking up around that time.
Hold on. But then my wife will wake me up at 8 o'clock telling me I got to eat because I'm a diabetic. So I got to eat. So my wife, wait, what's your sugar level?
All right, yeah. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Nerds of Combat VR podcast. I am your host, Static, along with my co-host to the left here.
What up? It's P-Dub.
He ain't here.
It's me, Moji.
Moji, P-Dub, he is not here today. He has some stuff to take care of, so it's just going to be us two hosting today. Today, we got some things we're going to cover. We're going to cover some Transformers, the Transformer movie, the Flash movie. We're going to attempt to have a comic book and anime debate as well to try to throw something new into the mix and stuff like that. See how y'all do with it. Remember, there's our lovely cameraman over there. So this is being recorded live on YouTube. So we have people at home watching that can't be in the VR. Feel free to comment in the feed, and then I can go ahead and answer any questions or anything like that in the feed if y'all got it like that. So starting off, Transformers. Oh, what up, Diz? Also, too, when you hear, for anybody that's here, y'all see that up there? Yeah, raise your hand if you want to speak on some shit. We had a lot of free lip motherfuckers last week, so come on down, Diz. Welcome to the show, fellas. What you got, Diz?
First of all, I would like to thank everybody. Hold on a second. Let me go to the other side. Thank you, see me.
This guy.
Get it together, Disney.
And I'd like to thank everybody who's been saying how cute I am on here and how well I keep my manners. I want to thank everybody for that.
Get your motherfucking ass on.
No, I want to talk about Transformers. The best part of Transformers, to me, even though it was a great movie, it was really fun, is that the very end was cool as hell. Because of the
movie's been out a week, so we're going to have some spoilers. It's been out long enough.
That G.I. Joe, because the first thing I thought of was, of course, G.I. Joe versus Transformers, the comic where they actually killed Bumblebee, and that's when Goldbug showed up. But this is for the toy line. How the fuck you going to have a Skyline GTR R32 as a Transformer and not have him as an action figure?
I mean, that might be future to come, man. In the future.
Future to come? Bullshit. You need to bring it out now.
Come on down, Bacon. And then Judo, you next.
Want me to be dead honest with y'all?
What's up?
The movie was trash, but the nostalgia of it, because I remember when the Beast came out. I remember when the Beast came out, and I had Chitara. I had Optimus Prime, the 8 one, and I was a real nerd by that. But the fact that it didn't please me, bro. And like, what was the plot behind it the whole time?
Not even a little bit. It didn't make you feel good, or at least not.
I kind of was excited about seeing Chitara. I was excited about seeing a unicorn. Unicorn we never seen. A unicorn we never seen. They just seen his mouth.
Your shit's echoing. You gotta pause.
I'm echoing. Okay, my bad.
I wanted to see the real unicorn. Never got to see that. You just seen the opening of his mouth. I didn't get a chance to just see Chitauri in action. That's my favorite Transformer, hands down. Chitara ain't nothing but another version of my boy. Yeah, Bumblebee. But other than that, the end of it, the end of credits when they trying to merge the worlds together. I'm kind of waiting for that, but I wasn't pleased at all. I'm feeling like Fast and the Furious when it comes to Transforming. They doing too much now. They doing like I didn't.
I got a question.
So you got no excitement from it? Where you even get the old man moment where like you rubbed your knees a little bit while you was in the movie, like ah shit, here we go, nothing.
Bumblebee died in every movie, so I was like, damn, he died again. It wasn't nothing like oh shit, because a lot of the shit that they showed that I really wanted to see was when the Transformers finally met the Beasticons, and they showed that through trailers left and right, so it was like no hype to it for me. It was no real hype for me. Like
I can get if the hype was killed out for you. I can get that.
Yeah.
I didn't see nothing that I like at all. No Megatron.
I was wondering about that too.
Come on, man.
Yeah, we got you on that one. All right, Judo, what about you? And right after him, Blue, you next.
I just had a few questions. I ain't seen the movie yet, so my question is this: the GI Joe thing don't make no sense because the GI Joe movies failed. Then they do like one GI Joe movie it failed, and they tried to do a remake, and that failed. So I don't even understand like what the hype is. Like I'd rather have seen Transformers versus GoBots, and you still echoing by the way.
Yeah,
I'd rather have seen Transformers and GoBots instead of Transformers and. I mean, the movie GI Joe is just as bad, so I don't understand how they're gonna make that work. And my other question, what was my other? Oh, my other question is, I know you were excited about the battle scene where you see all the Transformers running out. Did they live up to that hype, or was it trash? Yeah,
It not fully up to it. No, it was still a dope ass scene, but I was expecting like a shitload of Transformers. But we got some Transformers and a bunch of fucking little minions. So, and by minions I mean like little fucking, basically critter looking shit.
Running around, bro. No major names. No Decepticon.
Like it just they was just there. Like, but oh man, you didn't like any of the GI Joe movies at all?
Nah, they were they're terrible, man. The one with what the fuck, one of the Wayne brothers in that shit. That shit was whack.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I forgot about that.
Like,
damn.
All the GI Joes, they all suck. That's all I understand.
I only just cared about Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
All I paid attention to.
Yeah. That movie was trash.
I didn't see it, but I heard it was trash.
Like, I like how they did it in Transformers to where like the suit where he wore Mirage, that was the same suit that you saw in the OG, not in the OG, but in the Transformers, in the GI Joe movie where they was running through the streets and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't pick that up until last night before I went to bed and shit like that. I saw like on our Prime feed it showed like GI Joe and shit like that, and the trailer was playing. I was like, oh shit, that's the same fucking suit.
I mean, and they already did Transformers GI Joe crossover in the cartoon when Starscream and who the fuck they switched bodies, which made like no fucking sense. It was like a
was you even born when that came out?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it live.
I don't remember that.
But I don't understand how a robot human switch bodies, but that's a question for another time. But I'll let Homeboy.
Yeah, let's let Blue go ahead and get his. What you got for us, Blue?
You muted.
You muted, Blue.
I ain't really been following comics like that. You know what I mean? I go way back when we used to collect them. But Brother Sky's spot, and I guess this place now, has kind of gave me, an eye to look for things. Now tell me, should I go around this corner? Because this guy he said he's got a whole stack of like comic books, bro. Then he showed me this Transformer. It's like a 3/8 scale and it's metal. And that joint is like heavy, bro. I'm like, damn, that shit made of metal, bro. He said, yeah. And it's like the one that comes all the way out, blah, 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 all that shit. So I don't know if I should scoop that up, man, for somebody else get it. Because, I mean, it's like, and then I got some comic books, Mutt and Jeff. I mean, things like 1940 something.
Ooh, you got money.
For that Transformer
Vintage.
shit, if you're trying to debate whether to pick it up or not, if you don't, fucking let me know. I'll buy that shit. But
I'm going around the corner and get that shit for real, bro.
yeah,
'Cause
like
he-
if it like
he's the
I
type.
would-
He's the type, man. Just give me some money for it, man. I said, okay, I got you.
he also might not know what he got, so I would suggest kind of go through them and see, like especially if they're comics from like the 80s or something like that.
Yeah,
You
because
might
it's
wanna
like
s-
they're
you might wanna
all in
snatch them up.
sleeves. All of them are in sleeves, man. So somebody was collecting the fuck out of them. It's a bunch of
Yeah,
stacks.
you might want to snatch that up, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might want to snatch that up. I know I would. Yeah,
Collectible.
go ahead. Just if you don't, just go ahead and add me real quick. You can tell me. Give me the address. I'll go ahead and
I'm
buy
gonna put
that.
the word on his ass.
I don't know what
Yeah,
that
man.
man
'Cause
got.
see, I mean,
Who
there's
always finding the money.
yeah, man. That's and shit. Bro, I got some Muhammad Ali Sports Illustrated joints, bro. Sports Ring magazine, all this stuff when they was putting him on the cover, bro. And that joint, I had that man for years.
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
you-
Christine.
if you want to get anything out of the Sports Illustrated magazines, I would suggest now would be a good time to do it.
Yeah.
Because
If I-
Sports Illustrated, no one's really looking for them magazines like that no more or nothing. So
If they ain't got no
At this
swimsuit
point-
in it, they don't
Right,
they
yeah.
took the
Anything what-
swimsuits off. It's done, bro. You can't show no ass. It's done. We don't want to see that shit no more. You know what I mean? No cheerleaders,
Yeah.
no nothing.
anything where from Ali, Jordan, even Mike Tyson, like any Sports Illustrated from like back in the
Yeah.
early '90s or even stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I got some in the 60s, bro.
Yes,
The 60s, the
those will be
60s,
worth
the
something. But
60s, the
unfortunately,
70s, bro.
as great
I'm
as a
just
player
throwing
as
those in
LeBron
there.
is, even if he's
Yep.
not like his stuff. Magazines just ain't worse than what they used to be. So
Mm-mm. But nostalgia, people want nostalgia. So the more you can go back and find stuff that somebody will be like, damn, where the hell you get that? That's the wow factor. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
look, I
especially these
appreciate
days.
y'all, man. I'm definitely gonna, and when I pick that up, man, I'm gonna let y'all know what's up, man. And
Shit,
what
man.
what values to you may not be as a greater value to me, but to pass it on to you, it would be a greater value to me.
Do you
There
do you use
you go.
Discord by any chance?
I'm on it, but I don't know how to use that shit.
Oh, okay, yeah. I use it. I was like, man, like if you do get it, man, like you can join our Discord and post pictures in the Discord and shit. See if somebody might wants. Well, I'll probably snatch it up, but just show us what you end up getting, man.
Yeah, for real. All right, I'm gonna holler.
Bet.
Oh, you
Uh, This is the last thing I'm going to say about Transformers. Number one, Scourge is not that tough. People, seriously, Scourge is not that tough. Cyclonus should have been the one to pop up and should have been running the Unicron's boys. Not Scourge. Scourge was just a cookie cutter because it was like, what, how many Scourges did they make out of the Jets? About 3 or 4 of them?
I think so.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they
somewhere.
made Galvatron and Cyclonus. Cyclonus was his Galvatron's lieutenant, and he was bad because he was a straight out warrior. So they kind of screwed that up for me. I wish they put Cyclonus in it. But Scourge ain't that tough. Yeah,
Well, is he like a Starscream level or worse?
yeah. I mean, yeah. Basically, to me, he seems like a star. He talk a lot of shit. He'll fire quick, but then he also likes to run. At least that's when he
But
pop.
that's what I appreciate about what they did with Scourge. In this movie, like they made him an actual threat. Like I appreciate that.
Yeah, but this is where that's where I have the problems with a lot of the movies and stuff like that. When you're watching the series, you see Scourge pull a Starscream, and keep seeing him do it, but then you watch this movie and he becomes a complete badass. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's where to me that's where I do a lot of like, nah, he ain't that damn tough. Come on now.
I mean, we
Sit
know
there-
why he was tough in this movie though, because he was
He was the main
basically-
guy.
Yeah, I mean, not that he was just the main guy, but Unicron was filtering through him.
Yeah, but see, he
But
would have done that.
that was the same with the other two. That was
That
the
was
other two.
Galvatron. He
Yeah,
did
the
that
other
with Galvatron, but
yeah, but the other two bots, Transformers that was with him as well. Like Unicron was basically put the Majin mark on these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
yeah.
they kind of explain why they were so tough to deal with and everything. So
But-
like, I rock with that, man.
I mean, when Galvatron, even in the cartoon, the 85, 86 cartoon, he did that with Galvatron, and Galvatron still got by Judd Hurst. Seriously, Judd Hurst? Oh, Hot
Judd
Rod or whatever. But Rodimus Prime, come on. I mean, seriously, Rodimus Prime.
I don't know, man. I feel like this was the best Transformers out of all.
Oh, I'm not saying it
Transformers
wasn't, but like with the biggest thing I had a problem with is that the animal. The thing is, you gotta tell me there's another world out there that's got monkeys, cheetahs, and everything else on there. Especially,
yeah, possible. I mean, we don't fucking know. I mean,
Nah,
that's the
yeah,
that's the
but,
wonderful thing
look at the
about fiction,
size of
right?
There's
the wonderful thing about
the
fiction.
size, though. I mean, come on now.
Again, that's the most wonderful thing about fiction, man. I mean, how many Earths are in DC? How many Earths are in Marvel? I mean, why
Yeah, but
can't
like,
Transformers
okay,
do it?
But I mean, like I said with Spider-Man last week, you know damn well that wasn't in. I mean, like you said, the multiverse. You know, Miles is not from our universe because Miles should have whooped the hell out of his roommate for wearing his kicks. Am I right?
I mean,
we had
you're not
that
wrong, but
I mean, you even said you would have whipped the hell out of somebody. You have
you're
some
not
dude
wearing
wearing
my
your
J's,
J's,
though. Like,
Oh, hell no.
especially not the first ones.
you
Those
can't,
are the
you
old
not,
cool
you can't
ones.
even wear my Crocs. You can't even wear my Crocs like without my permission. And you're like,
Yeah, I mean, come on now. I mean,
Yeah. you
that
can't do
now if he would have whipped his ass, or at least did a little Spider-Man thing and stuck his ass to the wall for a while. Yeah, okay, I would have rolled with that, or one good punch, but just jumping out the window, letting him sit there with his smelly ass feet in you. You better hope he has socks on with no holes on. But that's it.
what about you, Sky? Sky, as nerd of the week, man, you can just kind of talk whenever you want. You know that, right? You can stay where you're at because everyone can hear you. Your space is just like ours.
Speech.
You're muted if you're talking, but
Speech.
I cannot hear that, man. Okay. All right. I don't know what he got going on, but we'll go ahead and continue. All right. Moji, what did you think on like the Transformers? How did you think of it as a whole and shit?
I agree with a lot of what you said. Probably the best Transformers of the seven, six.
Yeah.
A lot of nostalgia played a role into it, like Blue said earlier. So it was kind of really hit or miss on that regard. I grew up with Beast Wars, so I was looking forward to the movie the moment they announced the trailer. I just thought it was a good action movie. I wasn't worried about the story after watching the first 6 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I knew to just kind of like train my mind to only care about the action, and if the story is even halfway decent, then the job's been done. But I enjoyed it. The G.I. Joe twist at the end, like y'all were talking about, interesting. Curious to see how they're gonna pull that off, but ultimately just love how they did the Maximals when they fucking maximized and everybody went ham.
Maximize.
Fucking end game style. Battle of Helm's Deep type shit.
Yeah.
That shit was awesome. But it's just I think it was the first one not made by Michael Bay. I think it was made by a black guy.
Yeah. I don't know exactly who did it though. Yeah.
I forget the name, but it wasn't like too drastically different than what Michael Bay was doing, but
Yeah. I think it may be
something
still,
about it felt a little different.
I saw in the opening credits it said Bay Films or Bay Studios. So I don't know if
Hmm,
that's in correlation with Michael Bay, like they're using his studio and shit for it or something. I
maybe,
don't know,
maybe,
but
maybe.
we what we do know is that he's not directing it, writing it, or nothing. Like he ain't got as far as
Yeah,
creatively, he don't have nothing to do with it.
yeah. And then the last thing I'll say,
Still can't hear you,
no,
man. If you talking,
Hello.
there you go.
yo,
All right. Is it true there's a god beast from X Men?
what?
Currently, yes. We'll
A what?
explain that in a minute. Once we get past Transformers, we'll explain. I'll explain that in a second.
All right, because someone talking about like I don't know where there's a god beast, and I didn't know research or none of that.
Oh,
I just heard
God
like
beast.
there's a true beast
It
god.
it literally just happened. I'll explain it. Yeah,
All right.
Beast the X Men.
yeah. Beast from the X-Men. He's the reason for, according to the story, he's the reason for mutants and shit and how.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it's some kind of. I'll break it down later on, but uh, yeah. As far as Transformers, man, like just I enjoyed the movie. I really enjoyed the movie and like the tie-ins they had and all the little nuances and stuff. Like even as far as like when the transformations happened with the Maximals, they transformed just like the toys did. With how like Optimus jumping his bottom and top half twisted and
Yeah.
everything, and Cheetor how he flips inside out. Like they. I like how they incorporated in that where like the old school toys and everything like that, and from the show how they transformed, they did it the same way
Yep.
and with the Maximals and stuff. I
The yeah Joe part.
the GI Joe part is cool as shit to me. I really liked it, like how they tied it in there and to make them into the same universe and stuff like that. That when he flipped that card over and said GI Joe, I was like, oh shit, and then when that guy fucking walked in, like opened up the secret passage and everything like that, and was going into the corridor. That's the same corridor for where they woke up the ancient Prime in the second movie, I think.
Hmm.
The
Okay.
one that killed Ironhide and shit. Yeah, him. In that they were in that same.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the same
what
corridor.
was that called? Sentinel Prime.
Yeah, Sentinel. Yeah, Sentinel Prime.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the same corridor. So
Hmm.
that kind of connected it to the OG movies that we were watching and stuff like that and everything, which is pretty
Okay.
fucking cool. Um, uh, what else I want to touch on with that? I do like the fact that they make it, other than the aesthetics and how they look, they distinguish the characters, the characteristics of both Prime and Primal, and you can tell that this Optimus Prime, he's not a young Prime, but he's a more naive Prime. He's more naive. He doesn't think things through like we saw him in the original movies. Like he actually thought things through and planned shit out and like had these speeches and shit like that. You didn't get that with this Prime because he was fresh off the boat of war, kind of just he didn't really understand how to lead completely just yet. You saw that in him, and Maxim Primal
Hmm.
rubs off on him a little bit. So like, hey, look, man, get your shit together, bro. Like you get like this how we need to run. This kind of stuff happens and shit like that.
Yeah.
You gotta learn how to trust humans and shit like that. Like they're more than what you think and everything. Like just kind of, I took that like that Prime what Primal did kind of rubbed off on Prime, which is with the Prime we got in the OG movies.
Because he was
Like
getting like more and more like cynical almost. He was like, damn, like I fucked up by bringing everybody here to Earth. I fucked up by trying to save the Earth because
yeah,
they fucking us up.
yeah,
Now I'm trying to get on out of here with my people and go back to Cybertron and shit.
yeah. And it was like, and also too like I've never seen Prime so eager to get killed. Like you kept coming at Scourge and like Scourge was like, nigga, get out my face, bro. Like
Yeah, he's always quick to sacrifice himself.
yeah, like even when like when Scourge like caught that axe, he like looked at him. The nigga Optimus like impossible. He's like, yeah, okay, whatever. That's the look I love seeing on all y'all's faces. Like, get the fuck out of here. But like I don't know. I felt like the movie was put together extremely well, man. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
I don't think it was trash at all.
Yeah, I think it was solid.
Yeah.
And nothing can ever beat that Optimus sign off at the end of the fucking movies. All of them.
Yeah.
When he's like, I'm fucking Optimus Prime.
Yeah.
This is what I fucking did this whole movie and what I learned from it. And
Yeah.
there's more to come and more that meets the eye.
Yeah, I think
That
Optimus.
shit always gives me chills.
I think Optimus has snagged the best inspirational speaker award out of any movie character.
Yeah, outside of someone like maybe Conroy or some shit. His voice
Yeah.
is up there.
But well, not even just voice. I'm just like I can't name any other character that gives that end of the fourth quarter pep talk, or halftime speech. Like
Yeah,
it's
maybe Steve Bloom, the guy who
Probably.
did Spike in Cowboy Bebop, Mugen, Samurai Champloo, a whole bunch of motherfuckers. He's got a
Yeah.
very distinct voice.
I think, but delivering the speeches, Optimus got it, man. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah. And pep
like
talks,
even Captain
yeah.
America ain't talked his team through some shit like that. Like,
Alright, this is a message to all Autobots.
yeah,
Man. Go off, Optimus. Go off.
so all right. All in all, think you enjoy it. What about you, Sky? Did you see Transformers? You're muted. Again, you don't have to move. You have your own. Yeah, you everyone can hear you there. It's your own special area.
Oh
You can
yeah,
talk
I'm still trying to get caught up with a lot of movies. I'm still working on it.
Oh, okay.
hmm
Yeah, get to that, man. You'll know what you're missing.
I've been hearing a lot. I'm trying my best to get to the end every day.
And you can speak whenever you want to, man. You have the Nerd of the Week's seat. So,
All right.
all right, moving on. Oh, I see you. Go, come on down, Judo, and then Diz, you can come too.
I'm for the Flash show.
I'm here for the Flash.
Can't hear you.
Don't be pointing at people. Rude.
Yeah, we still can't hear you, man. I don't know what's going on with you.
There we go. Just kidding.
No, I love that. I can't hear.
That was good, bro.
You might need to come in and come out. No homo.
Oh.
Damn, he just gave me the
All
finger.
right, he might have been talking about he might want to talk about Transformers for a second. But so Moji with Transformers, do you feel like the next one? What do you think the next one is going to be? Like what's it going to lead to? Like what's it going to consist
I
of?
think it could be very hit or miss. If done well, it could be like one of the dopest projects we probably have ever seen. I don't know.
Cedric Creech on the YouTube says Steam Night
fucking
Punk sucks. I think that might be Doc. I think Doc might be one.
What was the name? What was the name?
Cedric Creech.
Yeah, that's Doc.
Cedric was it Cedric? No, Cedric Crotch.
Oh,
No, Creech. There, Creech.
Cooch.
Yeah.
Cedric Cooch.
So no, what I
There
was
you
trying to say, yeah, what I was trying to say was, man,
Oh,
that
time
was
out.
yeah.
His voice sound deeper to you?
A little bit.
You hit
Nigga, you went through puberty when you left or some shit? What happened?
It does a bit.
That
Damn,
I-
congratulations.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. So, no, I just want to say your Optimus Prime impression. That shit was spot on. You had the cadence and everything, man.
Appreciate
That
it.
shit, that was
That's
dope.
years
Man.
of fucking experience.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was digging that, man.
Calling
That's
all
why-
Autobots.
Yeah.
Plus, I had watched all the movies recently, like 1 through 6, before I watched
Mm.
fucking Beast War or Rise of the Beast. So that shit's kind of fresh.
All right, Diz, what you got?
Oh, let's put the next one.
Yeah, we're moving on to Flash. Oh, you know, matter of fact, just we'll call you up here in a second. Just chill out for a second. Let us get our thoughts out on the Flash real quick. Let's start with you, Moji. I can't say too much because I saw a shitty version of it, so I can't really speak too much. I couldn't
Well-
even hear some of the stuff they were saying, but go ahead.
Shit. It was disappointing to me. Again, they tried to use a lot of nostalgia to prop it up. At one point, they was showing more Batman than there was Flash in the promos and stuff. I know there was like a lot going on with the filming and the shooting and stuff, so I give them a mulligan in that regard. But overall, just didn't do it for me as somebody who considers myself a fan of the Flash.
Mhm.
The CG was terrible.
Okay,
It
so
looked like a
wasn't just
bad,
it wasn't just my
Yeah.
bootleg.
yeah, like
Told
it
you.
looked like a bad Looney Tunes movie. A lot of parts.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean,
Right. He's
it
right.
was not good. There are times where the Flash was just standing there in the city, like next to Batman, and the CG was just like there was no reason for it to be that bad.
So my question, so I saw the same thing. I was like, what's the? Why did you have to CG them just standing there?
Yeah,
Like I didn't understand that. Like, was this in the middle of Ezra on one of his escapades, and y'all just had to fucking
it must have
CG
been.
him in or some shit, or like what? Like I don't.
Yes, and that's why I'm giving it a little bit of a benefit of the doubt, a little bit of mulligan, because this same director, I think, is going to direct Batman, Brave
Brave
and the
and the
Bold.
Bold. Yeah,
So-
I'm kind of scared for it.
I'm a little bit scared too, but like I said, giving him a mulligan, considering how much Ezra was wilding out. But I'm done with Ezra. I was never sold on him as Flash from the jump,
Mhm.
so I cannot wait until they recast his ass or bring in fucking Wally West or fucking Impulse or somebody else.
Yeah. I hope
and-
this motherfucker never works again. Like,
I wouldn't be mad. But that's about it. Like just a very lackluster movie to me. They had a lot of Easter eggs and nostalgia that I'll maybe let other people touch on. But
like Doc
yeah.
says, Doc said, Kajito eats corn the long way.
oh,
hell?
Judo ain't here right now, but
Hey, so in the Flash movie, so just Batman just stole the whole show, do the whole movie.
you said what, bro?
So Batman just stole the whole show through the whole movie, mostly.
I mean, that's pretty much the consensus of it. Like, that's really what everyone was there for. So,
Keaton.
didn't
I
see
mean,
it.
even Affleck, who I didn't like as Batman at first, like seeing all these movies and where he kind of ended up, I actually appreciate him as Batman and thought he was like a good addition to the movie. But I didn't give a shit about George Clooney like that. I didn't really even give a shit about Keaton like that.
yeah,
So those type of Easter eggs didn't really move.
yeah,
me,
that was
but
in case y'all didn't know about that. Yeah, George Clooney. It was
surprise.
yeah, which was my third favorite Batman. At first, it was my second, but oh, we just lost Moji.
Can I come back now?
Come on down, Diz. Welcome to the show.
Hey, hi.
Damn,
Okay,
trying to make me get that Oculus 3. My shit's fucking up. Sorry, go ahead.
What you got for us for the Flash movie, man?
Well, I want to say one thing. I think the Flash deserves a serious award for one thing. It actually was worse than the Black Adam, which I never thought was going to happen. I'd have bet money that I mean,
Black Adam was not
as
that
I-
bad.
no, compared to the Flash, it's Grammy. This thing's going to win more awards than Gone with the Wind. Go
I
for it, Black
Black
Adam. You should.
more than Shazam.
Actually,
You think it
Shut
real
up.
hard, ain't you, huh?
I am. I'm thinking more. I'm not just like throwing bullshit out. I mean, actually, it's kind of a tie, but I expected the Shazam movies to be because they're more kiddie-ish and blah blah blah, not to really be all. But I will say one thing about the last one: Helen Mirren was in it. I love that lady. To me, she can't do no wrong, but she didn't. She helped out the second Shazam movie, but can't save it. But no, seriously, this Flash was just so garbage. It was a serious, poor, piss ass attempt of Flashpoint. Now, my question is for Warner Brothers slash DC. You had a decent anime movie of Flashpoint. I said decent. I did not say great. I did not say award winning. It was decent and it was a fun
I
one.
need to start like
They-
getting. I need to put some objects here, so when you say some shit like that, I can just throw them at whoever is sitting here or some shit. DC
Why?
animated movie was great, so stop it.
It was good. I mean, it was a
It
hell
was
of a lot better
at
than
least decent. It
Yes,
could
it was
ranged from
it
decent
was
to great.
Decent, yes, but that's the thing is DC makes great animated movies. They make great animated movies. Marvel makes shitty animated movies. Marvel made better live action movies. DC, we know, makes shitty live action movies. These guys got to start working together. I mean, the guys who do the animation need to come over to Marvel, help them out. Marvel live action needs to go to DC, help them out. So we'd have some great ass movies. But this here was just plain garbage. It was. I mean, it was. They could. I would rather have them do a reverse Flash was the bad guy instead of
Right.
the other Ezra who was. And then they keep running back. Oh wait, we can reset this every 10 seconds. Like, come on, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I didn't even stick around to see if there was an end credit or mid credit. Was there?
Yeah, there was he was like hanging out with Aquaman.
Oh, see, I didn't even
Oh,
stick around. As
See,
soon
it's
as
like
that,
the end credit don't even matter because like we're not gonna see it. Like
Yeah.
it's not continuing. Like
Right.
it's
But
like,
I mean, now the only good thing I like about Flashpoint is when he does do one like Ben Affleck didn't want to do Batman anymore, and so when he reset it, Clooney shows up. Spoiler: don't go see the movie anyway. So that's a cool way to redo it. I'll give him that part, but the rest of it was just so stupid.
What'd you think
I
about
mean-
the different Superman?
Yeah, well, that part, I mean, the different universes, yeah, because I mean, just like in that the Injustice movie that came out when when all the those other Superman from other worlds came. So well, they did say Nicolas Cage wanted to be a Superman, and it was kind of cool to see Christopher Reeves, his dad, and even the old girl who played Supergirl
Mm-hmm.
pop in there, which was really cool because when in the Supergirl series, the lady that was her mom, her Earth mom, in here, that was actually Supergirl from the movies. So that was kind of cool that they throw some Easter eggs out there like that, but it couldn't save it.
it was a lot of fan service. That
A lot.
a lot of poor fan service. I'm gonna say that. I'm disappointed in Michael Keaton for even agreeing to do that shit. But I think I'm gonna just go ahead and say this. I think the movie probably would have been way better or more successful if Ezra wasn't on his bullshit. I'm not saying I'm not saying his
No.
actions itself is what deterred the movie because like now you're looking at him like, yo, you piece of shit. Like that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if he was not doing any of that shit and it was actually there for the movie and focusing on the movie, I think it probably would have turned out way better. Because like that movie looks like it was. It wasn't finished. It felt like it was rushed in some cases. Like it felt like they had a lot of plugins. Like, okay, we got to fill this in because this motherfucker is out here beating up on old women in bars and shit, or something. Like they had it's a big ass jigsaw puzzle that they had to fucking basically make new pieces for.
Yeah, tying in pretty much all the previous Snyder film movies.
Yeah,
in some form or fashion.
it just
with Wonder Woman's appearance, or obviously Zod. They even showed like a silhouette of what looked to be Henry Cavill's Superman.
Yeah, and it's like you can tell. You can just tell by just watching through the movie that it was just. There's a lot of times it was just pieced together. It was like, okay, we just gonna have to fucking deal with this. We just gonna have to put this here and just hope for the best. Come on, come on down, Diz.
They dropped the ball on bringing in some motherfuckers from the future. It's like, yeah, y'all brought out all the past Batman, but y'all could have brought out Batman Beyond. Really fucked some shit up.
I get that, but I'm glad they didn't.
I'm glad too, because
yeah, because it was bad. So it was like, do I really want that for Terry? Do I really want that for Terry?
True. Imagine if they brought Static in.
What's up? Man.
No, because now, see, I can honestly say, when I go to a movie, I don't care what these guys in real life they do. You know, you could be the biggest asshole to it. You bring a good effort in it, but that's just like Ryan Reynolds, you know, the guy who played Green Lantern, Hal Jordan.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds would make a great Hal Jordan because I mean the way he is with the women and all that stuff, goofy, cocky, the whole 9 yards. That's Ryan. That's Hal Jordan.
No, he
actually better. Kyle
I said it before. I'll say it again. He's a perfect Hal Jordan. Just based
he
off
had a
his
shitty script. This was a shitty script because I personally, I know Ezra did some stupid things, was doing some really dumbass things while they were shooting and everything like that. Honestly, when I go to a movie, I don't care about what they did. They could literally ran over a bag full of puppies in real life. I'd have killed a motherfucker. But when I go to the movies, I'm not thinking about those poor puppies. I'm there to care about this movie. And
but see, here's the thing about the script. You're saying that the script was just horrible. I don't think the script was originally horrible. What I was saying earlier is all that the script had to get altered on a number of occasions because of Ezra fucking being absent from shit. Like he was absent from the film because he was out doing dumb shit. But on the run from authorities and everything like that. Like they had to stop filming like a number of times because he kept fucking up. So it's like, well, look, we can't wait on him no more. So we got to plug this in. We have to write something else in. Like, I think his actions is really what fucked up the movie.
But like I said before, though, doing with continuity, like you were saying the other week, like the chick that played Kara. She's only a B cup, and in the movie they want to make her a C cup.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was fucking coming.
I mean, come on, man. I mean, let's be real, all right? God. I mean, even the Kara that was in the TV series, Supergirl, that was fine. She was all natural.
I swear.
Boy got hands. Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? I am worthy.
But no,
cut that mule in there.
No joke. All joking aside, though, I don't think anything could have saved this, because even if it was written 3/4 like this, the two Ezras, I mean the two Flashes, and but I did like though that he did lose his speed. Like I said, going by the Flashpoint movie, he did lose his speed because he didn't have it. But here's the thing: he was trying to get into the police CSI, right? That's what but then according to this movie, he was already interning or he was working there at college. So him already working, even though they had him having that accident at the police station, That should almost guarantee him a spot because he could have sued the shit out of him. Workplace, even though he was a student, he was supposed to be there, and he was there. That's how he got his powers. Do you see what I'm getting at?
Yeah.
So then he turned around. Oh, because Wayne pulled some triggers or whatever, pulled some strings to help him get that job. So I mean, come on now. I mean, that was let's at least have some decency to the Flash, who is a cop out there protecting your rights.
For forensic scientists, just to be specific.
Yes, he's the one who's going to prove that you did not kill that lady across the street with a 2x4. Did I get rid of that? Okay. But now, seriously though, watch your bootleg.
It'll be on Max eventually.
In a week.
They'll probably put it on sooner than later. I was reading articles about how, like, the numbers were terrible opening weekend.
Come
on, Steam, say something.
Tomorrow.
Probably.
Come on, Steam, say something.
Steve.
Steam has been pretty quiet.
That's scary.
You gotta come up this way, man. You gotta come up to the microphone if you're talking.
He didn't raise his
I
hand.
didn't even see the Flash for this reason. I knew it was going to be this bad.
He didn't raise his
Are
hand.
you a fan of the Flash as a character?
I'm a fan of the story Flashpoint. I am not a fan of Ezra Miller for obvious reasons.
Who was your favorite Flash? Barry, Wally, others?
I forget. It would probably be
Jay, was it Jay Garrett? Was that the original?
Jay Garrett.
Old
That's
ass
the original.
motherfucker.
Impulse.
Those motherfuckers- They showed his ass in the movie. I feel like you would
that's
appreciate
nice.
some of the
I would appreciate the
Nostalgia.
Easter eggs, but
and
again,
Easter eggs,
I knew this was going to be bad. I
Yeah.
knew this was going to be bad.
Real
I mean,
bad.
we all had a suspicion of that it was gonna be bad from the get go, considering
be
that it was a
honest-
DC movie.
Yeah,
But
well, to be honest, I knew it was going to be bad when they started showing more Batman than Flash. To be honest,
cover their asses. Yeah.
That's like a number one. It's something number one saying like, yeah, we're not going to show the Flash, the main character of this show.
Yeah. It was their attempt at it was like DC's Multiverse of Madness, but they
The attempt
just
failed.
failed. Yeah. They could have. Oh man, it could have been so.
I'm honestly more excited for those One Piece and Avatar trailers.
Dope.
I'm still. I haven't even watched the One Piece trailer. Like I refuse.
That movie have you crying. Don't watch it.
Oh, is that
trailer
bad, huh?
It's terrible.
Is it terrible? I knew it. Yeah. Yes.
Boogie.
Yes.
Boogie,
All right.
you see Boogie's face,
Well,
you're
I
gonna
would
shut
say
the whole
it's
video
as
off
good
when
as
you see Boogie.
Bebop. I would
I'm
say it's
so
as
glad
good as
that movie was shit. Cause One Piece is shit.
You talking about the
Yes.
Netflix
Oh.
thing?
Oh, you want to go to war now? do
Yep,
we?
Netflix.
You
Yo,
want to go to war now?
Yep.
no, not the show. The show good, but it's just a series that's coming out. It's gonna be bad.
Dang.
You
I'm,
gonna
uh,
watch it?
I
don't
might
watch
look,
One
I might
Piece
look
at
at
all.
it, but I ain't gonna watch it fully. Cause
I
don't
tried
want
to
to
watch.
Boogie's face.
I gave One Piece a chance, and then I like you
You
know
said
that feeling
yourself
you
haven't
get where
even
like
watched it yet. You
I,
said
I
yourself.
tried watching it for a couple episodes and everything. I was cool, but then like you ever get that? You know that feeling you get to where like you burp, and it's like it's burning in the back. That burp burns the back of your throat because it's like a little bit of throw up coming up. That's what it felt like watching that movie.
Wait, what
can't-
movie?
Not movie.
Red?
Watching that show. One Piece.
Oh.
Well, yeah, that's
Okay.
the original. You're talking about the original. So yeah, I can understand why you say that because Oda's style is childish, but it's meant to be that way. It was meant to be.
I'm gonna lean on all of you One Piece experts when this show comes out. Y'all tell me what's whack and what's
we
good.
got a situation.
It's
here.
the
See,
longest
there's pro One
adventure-
Piece and there's non-pro One Piece here.
It's the longest journey to nowhere. To nowhere.
Just
It's on somewhere.
Whoa, 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 hold the hell
It's
up.
1,000+ episodes in. They still ain't found One Piece. Like
Hold up.
they just said fuck that shit. They forgot about it. Like They're not even
Found the
pirates
One
no
Piece.
more. They just
there-
doing
there
shit.
They
is-
found
No,
it.
no. The creator has said
there-
it stated there is a physical treasure. There is going to be a physical One Piece. It's just he hasn't written it yet.
He don't
That's it.
know. He don't fucking
yeah, I
know
do
himself.
know because this is coming straight from from Ichiro Oda himself.
He don't know
No.
neither.
Is he the one who's in bad
He's
health?
the one that's writing the
No,
damn
he's not the one in
thing.
Bad Hill. Yeah, he writing the thing. He don't know. If he knew, this shit would have ended like 400 episodes ago. He don't
It
fucking know.
ended like 2 years at most. They're at the end of it. They're literally at the cusp of ending the series. It's literally right now in manga. It's about ready to end. They're
This
entering
man,
the
this
final
man
arc.
then forgot that they actually pirates. Like,
No, they did find the One Piece.
No, you be
One Piece of
quiet.
what?
You don't read it.
The-
You don't read it. You be
The One
quiet.
Piece is family.
Oh,
That's
boy.
the
Quiet.
treasure.
Be quiet.
And
Listen
the
to it.
journey.
watch,
And the
watch.
journey.
That's exactly what it's gonna be too. Watch, it is like just say what he said. That's what's gonna be
But it's
when they
not gonna
finally
be
ended.
that.
It be like the One Piece is the material y'all
within
been
you
watching
all
and
the
reading the whole time. Like,
Yes, it's the journey. It's the life. It's the living.
oh god.
And it's the wonderful of seeing D cups bouncing around in the sunlight
Ah,
and,
this fucker.
and on the
Where
and
is
on
it?
the sea.
Where is it?
And, look, I get it. Like Sky loves One Piece. Like, that's his
You know
shit.
why I
Like,
did stop talking about my show like that?
yeah, I fucking
yeah,
hate.
yeah,
I
yeah.
fucking
I love
hate it,
One
man.
Piece.
I'm sorry. I hate One Piece. It's one piece of shit. Like,
I don't hate it. I
Aw,
just
boo.
interested.
I
in it.
fucking despise it. Like,
This is coming from someone who actually liked the Black Adam show.
Yeah. Like
All
the
right,
Avatar
can,
one's
all right, can,
interesting.
can we get to my topic? So I heard like there's a beast god in X.
oh yes.
Like, is it true? Is it really for
Beast
real?
god.
It's a real thing.
So he's not a god as a sense of like eternity or one above all or something like that. He's responsible for for mutants and like how Wolverine's story played out. He's
Yeah.
responsible for that as well. Like, he's the one who created mutants apparently in some alternate timeline.
Also, so it was just something they just made up.
Yeah, it's something. Well, it's something that's taking place in the comics now, where it's just no one's
Wait.
buying it. Well, and when I say buying it, meaning like they're not believing this fucking story. Like, it's just it's
So
cool
he's
that they're doing
Apocalypse's
something with
daddy?
Beast, but it's just a hot mess.
So he's Apocalypse's daddy.
I do think Beast deserve a spotlight because he been in the background just doing all this hella smart ass shit. It's
Right.
about time to get his shine.
No,
Yeah.
Apocalypse
Yeah,
is the-
but not in this way.
is the first mutant.
Well,
Because he right now he's literally the
Yeah,
villain of this.
but if
fucking-
Beast is
of
the
this
one who
story right
creates
now,
a
so.
mutant, that means that would
Oh,
make him
yeah.
Apocalypse's daddy.
I'm not gonna lie. I am tired. In my comics, I am tired of seeing our comic book heroes either being turned into a villain or fighting each other. Like, they don't even fucking fight villains no more. Like, they're always fighting each other. Like, I don't understand.
Fan service.
Yeah, like, I don't understand what's like. What's the deal with that? Why?
Oh,
What the
that's-
fuck
that's
is going on
easy.
with you?
That's easy.
Oh,
That's easy.
come on down, this.
Hold on, I gotta go over here so they can see me.
Come on down, Judah.
No, the reason they're fighting each other is it's simple. Nowadays, everybody's entitled. So when Wolverine goes to get a beer and if Cyclops drinks the last beer, they're gonna fight over it. If Wolverine steals Cyclops' car, they got New Kids on the Block on the radio. They're gonna break it because they're entitled to it. That's all there is to it. But my question is, if Beast is the father of all mutants, that means he's Apocalypse's daddy?
Beast.
It hasn't gotten to that, but like I
But
said,
that-
this is an alternate timeline, an alternate
Okay,
thing. So
well,
like we
then
don't
that
know
means-
if we don't know in this alternate thing if Apocalypse exists just yet in that one. So
Well-
I get what you're saying with the whole Apocalypse
So-
being the first mutant shit and everything.
So my question is, did Apocalypse get Beast a Father's Day card?
No.
That's an ungrateful piece of shit. I mean, how many issues has he been in? How many animated movies has he been in? TV shows? And you don't send his daddy a thank you card? Apocalypse. Grow
Don't
the
get me
fuck
started
up.
on Apocalypse. I feel like Apocalypse is a fucking terrible fucking villain. Like he ain't never.
Well,
done
look who his
anything
daddy is.
I got
His
two
daddy
quick-
left him.
I got two quick questions. First question: is related to what you were just talking about now. When you say,
my bad, Judo.
yeah, mhm.
Are you on a different headset or something? like
no,
what's,
no, no.
Are you going through your PC? Like what?
What you talking about? No, why? Everything breaking up?
No, it's not breaking up. It's just
No.
you
No
sound like
sirens.
you may not live in that apartment where the fucking cops be driving around anymore. Like you grew up.
All right, so when you say Beast made the mutants, you're talking about the Beast, the blue guy,
Yeah,
that Beast. Oh, that's
yeah,
stupid.
that
Yeah, that's stupid.
He's, oh, that's stupid. Yeah, real quick.
Yeah, I thought it was like some new like godlike character, but yeah, fucking Beast.
No,
Nah.
it's the blue beast,
Nah,
Hank
fuck
McCoy.
that. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah. All right, so my other question is,
The last issue he actually, which still they did something that didn't make sense. The last issue of it, Beast literally cuts off Wolverine's head. You know, the guy with adamantium fucking skeleton and shit like that. While he's talking to him, just like, yeah, we just going, yeah. They're having a conversation. He just cut this fucking neck off. Right? The comic is fucking. I don't know what's going on with that shit.
who's writing this crazy shit?
I don't know, but they don't need to write no more. I didn't see who wrote it.
Oh, great.
I need to
He's
check.
gonna go to DC.
It's-
He's gonna
it's
go to
not-
DC next.
Yeah,
Go
so
ahead.
stay, yeah. So staying on topic of DC, I had to leave out, so I missed the Flash talk. So if you already spoke about it, just tell me and I can like watch it on the replay. You don't have to like repeat the same shit over. But I want to know.
It sucks.
No, I know that, but I mean, my curiosity is how was Supergirl in the movie because she looked badass. So I want to know what her performance was like in the movie. Trash
Fake.
too, or
She was cool.
Yeah,
I liked her. Oh, go ahead.
Oh well, yeah. I think she did pretty good. I wouldn't mind seeing her in Supergirl again, but we know that's not gonna happen because this movie shit, and then everybody is like that universe is gone. But she did all right. She did okay. She did okay. She did better than the,
Yeah, 'cause
the
she was,
majority of the cast.
Yeah, because when I saw it in the trailer, that's like what made me interested in the movie. When I was like, "What the fuck?" Like, yeah. So I want to see it just for Supergirl. But you're gonna say something, Moji?
well-
Yeah, no, same thing. She was definitely a bright spot in that movie.
Yeah.
She was dope.
Yeah, because they were talking about something about I can't remember the exact name of it. Something Up Tomorrow or something. They were talking about like wanting to try to get her in that. Like it's supposed to be some other shit made by the gun guy. That something. I think it's like Women of Tomorrow or some shit like that. They want to put Supergirl in.
He said the gun guy. like,
Yeah, whatever fuck his name is.
like we don't like we just gonna disrespect James Gunn like that.
He ain't helped.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so. Yeah, well, that's
we
good.
got bad, my bad, y'all. No, we got a bad storm coming in. Like the whole house just shook. from thunder and shit.
Damn.
I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm gonna watch it though because I want to see that crazy trippy shit with all the Batman. I heard that the Adam West Batman is in there. I saw like a little preview of him. Like, I guess he's like stuck in a globe or some shit. I don't know what's going on, but it looked like some kind of thing of like a bunch of different Batman, like all in a globe or some shit.
Yeah,
Pretty
they
cool.
did a bunch of fucking little Easter egg fan service shit and kind of. It didn't save the movie. I think they did all that to try to save the movie, and it didn't.
So
It
they
just
killed. So did they still call the Michael Keaton Batman? They still call his Earth 1989, or they got a different name for it? Because in the CW, yep, shout out to the CW. When they did
the, we know just as he's got a talent for squeezing in CW every chance he get, and he's got a talent for squeezing in boobies whenever he get.
But no, when they did the when they did their multiverse thing, they destroyed all the Earths already. So I don't know what the hell was going on, but they destroyed like the Batman, the 1960s Batman Earth. They destroyed the 1989 Batman. So they destroyed it all over again. And is it called 1989 in the movie?
Well, no. So like with the CW shit, that's a completely different.
Nah, because Ezra Miller showed up in the CW when he was
but
running
we all know Ezra Miller's a piece of shit. So like we ain't worried about that.
No, but I'm just saying they confirmed that they're all one and the same because they even showed Cavill Superman dying and because they were looking for another Superman.
In the,
They was going through
CW shit.
Yeah, they was looking for other Supermen.
You
and
talking
they
about
went-
the crisis shit?
Yeah, and they went to
I
one of
don't
the Earths.
remember.
They went to
I
one
don't
Earth when
remember
Cavill had just finished like dying in the movie. They're like, well, can't pick him. Yeah,
I
it's
don't
confirmed.
remember
They're all
that.
in,
I remember seeing like I know they brought in Lucifer. I know they brought in from the show Lucifer. They brought him in. I know they brought in Smallville Superman. I know they brought in
yeah, he was there.
yeah. I did
But I
not
mean, it was
know
just it was just footage from the movie. Like it wasn't any like new stuff. It wasn't like they showed up in the show like Ezra Miller did. But you know, they were showing footage from when Doomsday killed him. They're showing that stuff.
Huh.
Yeah. So
Did you
But
you
so-
sure this was CW or did
Oh,
you
but
like
yeah,
watch some
I'm
kind of
positive.
bootleg shit?
Nah,
You
nah.
was thinking CW because it's like the same quality anyway.
Nah, you probably didn't watch the updated one because it's the one that had Batwoman in it. You probably didn't
Huh.
watch it when they had Batwoman in it.
Yeah,
oh no,
I'm
actually you
gonna
did because you said they had the Smallville guy in there. So yeah,
Yeah.
you saw
I
the
just
same
don't
one.
remember them
Yeah.
showing us the DCU shit. Huh.
Yeah, he
Okay.
was there. But so back to what I was saying. So they destroyed it all again, or what happened? Just let me know. They destroyed the Keaton universe again, or what?
I'm gonna be rude with you. It kind of don't matter, but no, it kind of don't matter, but no.
They did something to it. Like
Yeah.
it's
just
not
not-
right.
Yeah,
Like they didn't get it back to what it was at the start of the movie, so something's not right.
yeah, so yeah.
All right, I'll take that.
It
All
don't
right.
matter really. It's just
All right.
Because
thank-
once, I mean, I don't know if you care about spoilers.
Yeah, I don't care.
no, it's too
I
late
mean,
now. It's been a while. Go ahead.
It's like George Clooney pulls up instead of
Oh shit.
that
My favorite, well, not my favorite, my third favorite Batman.
Yeah.
instead of Ben Affleck's Batman. So something's.
Oh, so
off.
wait a minute. Yeah, I saw what the hell? I saw like I saw a review, and they were talking like if they didn't know who that person was. So you saying it was fucking George Clooney showed up
I
at
guess
the end?
so.
The Batman, the nipple Batman.
Yeah. So they must have saw like a bootleg. They must have saw a bootleg version because they said they didn't show the person. I forgot who said it. Oh, I remember. No, actually, he didn't watch a bootleg version. It was somebody that saw an early release of it, like without the special effects put in and everything. So that's why they didn't know it was Clooney because the version that they saw.
They kept that under wraps.
All right, there you go. All right, that's cool.
It was one of two things: either they kept it under wraps, or it wasn't actually filmed when that guy was looking at the unedited shit yet, and they had to plug that shit in later on because of Ezra's bullshit.
Yeah.
Tell you, man, like there's a lot of things in that movie to where you like that doesn't look like it belongs. Like it just doesn't. Like, why is that there? Like and we know why it's there because they had to fucking fill in some gaps because of fucking Ezra.
Yeah, he was busy on his kidnapping.
Like
spree.
even the
Allegedly.
way he ran,
Allegedly.
bro.
Yeah.
That was
bothered me.
stupid.
Yeah,
Like I know Flash, runs with exaggerated strides and shit, but
Yeah.
he just looks so weird running.
yeah.
Yeah,
He
he's
looked
goofy as
like
fuck.
he looked like he was running with kids in his backpack or some shit.
allegedly.
Allegedly, my ass. We know what the fuck that is. I ain't alleging shit out there. Everybody watching. I ain't alleging nothing.
This man was harassing people in Hawaii and shit.
And my
on,
crazy
man.
thing is like, this motherfucker was at the premiere. How's he walking around just free? Like, at least an ankle monitor or something. Like nothing.
Right.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, that's some weird.
Must be
I don't
nice.
know. Yeah, they have a video online. I'm gonna leave now, but they had a video online where the person out they were like in Hawaii somewhere, and they have their phone on the television, and this guy
Yep.
is like wanted, and
Yep.
they moved the cab over, and this motherfucker talking with people, just chilling. Like,
Yeah.
whatever, man.
Bro, you have an active search warrant. out for
Yeah. Like you.
you acting
There's
like life's good.
literal old west wanted posters for your motherfucking ass hanging up in places, and you just walking around.
Oh man. I don't
No
know.
one saying shit.
Crazy.
Hey, hold up. I got one quick question on that. Now, like you said, there was actual real wanted posters for him. Do you know if it was true that he was actually signing those?
I don't know
I
about
don't
that.
know.
I wouldn't doubt it if fucking.
I wouldn't doubt it either.
I wouldn't doubt it for fucking dickhead. Like,
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying, but that's ridiculous. I mean, you gotta sign a wanted poster, and you know you're being like he said. He's giving interviews, and they're sitting there on. We want to sell us up for questioning, and he's oh wow, this is a wanted poster. Oh wow, cool. I'm gonna sign it.
we know. I'm just.
They
Probably
should have
shouldn't
got
say
the
this,
guy who
but,
just, they
like,
should have just got the guy who did the TV series.
I probably shouldn't say this, but like, I hope now that this movie is out and everything, I hope he go back on his bullshit. Cause he ain't filming, he ain't got nothing else to do. I hope he go back on his bullshit and then get fucking arrested and everything like that. Because this motherfucker, look, we know he not okay in the fucking head. We know he fucking some super villain and shit like that. Because after all that shit he did, this motherfucker, we watched it. We watched the fucking video he did of his shitty ass phone sitting on the toilet covered in fucking bandages and fucking a duct tape mask and everything like that on the toilet, talking about issuing an apology and shit. We saw that shit. Like he's not changing his ways. He about to go back out. As soon as this fucking box office shit clears, he about to go back out and kidnap somebody and just do some wild shit. This man, God, I hate this motherfucker, dude. Like, piece of shit.
Hey, he might be in the next Fast and
And I
Furious
probably
movie.
wouldn't feel this bad. Like, I probably wouldn't feel like this much hatred for him if he was held accountable for what he did. But nothing, nothing at all.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
You think he'll be in the next Fast and Furious movie?
What'd
What'd he
you?
say?
I can't hear you. You got raise your hand. Come on down, man. I got y'all set on like low talking stuff.
Do you think he'll be?
And feel free to step in anytime you want, Sky, because you in the nerd of the week seat, so you can talk whenever you want, man.
With all this shit going on, you think he might have to go to the Fast and Furious franchise?
Man, he won't even. They won't even accept him.
Nah, they will. He will, cause he's fast. He's the Flash.
Fucking A. Like they
They would whoop his ass. Like if he tried to do some shit on the Fast and Furious set.
oh yeah,
They'd
they
whoop his ass.
they all beat the brakes off of him. 'Cause you know this Fast Furious check about to end for them. They don't want nobody to fuck it up.
Yeah.
They're making that
Sweet.
Fast and Furious.
Yeah, this part it's
Part
10,
two
right?
of
And then 10
10,
part 1
right?
and 10 2.
Something
Oh.
like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see the last one with John Cena. Was that also good?
Are any of the Fast and Furious really good after the first two?
Tokyo Drift was okay. It's
you
good.
gotta clear your throat for that. Trying to fix your mouth for a lie. Hell, you
I liked it. I liked it. The one that was after Paul Logan after he passed. That was a good one. But the rest of them, I didn't like so much afterwards. I didn't. Yeah.
like. I actually surprisingly liked Hobbs and Shaw. The spinoff. I did. I actually liked Hobbs and Shaw, like the spinoff. Like, it was a nice wannabe Marvel movie. Like that's what it was.
I can't get over the title because it reminds me of that comic strip with the kid and the tiger. What was that?
Right,
Um,
Calvin and
Calvin
Hobbes.
and
Yeah, Captain. Yeah. That's all I think of. That's all I see when I hear that shit. Like what? Like, what?
Man, I love that comic book
Yeah.
series.
Yeah, but I was just gonna say I'm surprised that when they were signing the autographs of the wanted poster, how come nobody ain't like dropped dime on him? Be like, he's right here. Like we got it right here. Like
Like I said, he's walking around doing what the fuck he want. Like it don't.
I don't know. It's a bizarre story. I don't know. The fuck.
Yeah, I can literally do an entire nerd show just trashing this motherfucker. Like I can do it. I promise you I can. I fucking hate him, dog. I hate him so fucking much. You now added a bad movie to Michael Keaton's resume. You son of a bitch. Like, ugh. Can't hate this guy. Anyway, this what time is it? Okay, we got about 2 minutes left, so we'll do a quick Q&A real quick. So what we do in the Q&A, everybody here, you can ask the host and the nerd the Weekends as well. Any question at all, nerd related question at that, and then we'll have to, you know, answer it in the best way we can. So, the more creative the question, the better. As long as it's not about boobies. Come on down, Judo.
And make sure y'all watch Secret Invasion so we can talk about it.
Yes, we will talk about Secret Invasion next week. We'll probably, since it comes out on Wednesdays, next week we'll talk about episode 1 and 2. So
Yeah, I was thinking about a better question, so I'm gonna come back. I'll think of a
Okay.
better question. Yeah.
all right. Anybody else has a question? The Steam, is that you, Steam? Do you got a question? Because I can't tell because your hand is like up or something like that.
Yeah, I was looking at my arm, but since I'm here, I might as well ask. What do you think makes a good villain? I'm gonna ask this straight up. What makes a good villain in your eyes?
A high level. They have to be very charismatic. They have to be very charismatic and deliver. Just have the ability to deliver like a cynical speech. So, the best way I could describe it is something like Ultron, or how Ultron speech pattern, like just the way he delivers everything, that can just send down shivers through anybody's spine.
Some type of sinister personality.
Yeah, like not creepy or nothing like that, but like you can tell when they talk, they mean that shit.
Passionate.
Mm-hmm.
To me,
Another
yeah,
another
like,
good example would be Frieza from Dragon Ball. Like he mean that shit. You filthy monkeys. He mean that shit. Like it's you know whatever whenever he pops up, it's just bad intentions. Period.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But for me, it's definitely the most important piece is that they have to be charismatic and like be able to deliver, you know, those monologues. Like once you do that, it's a wrap. At least in my mind.
All right. All right.
It's a
Told
loaded
you got one?
question. I'm pretty much same as him. A good villain doesn't necessarily have to be charismatic, but as long as they have like that conviction or that will or that desire to do what they want to do, like Obito from Naruto, like he wanted to put everyone in that jutsu because he like legitimately wanted to help everybody. So I guess a good villain maybe is somebody who can like play both sides sometimes. Like what he wants to do is what he thinks is best for society, but obviously the way he goes about doing it isn't always, kosher.
so pretty much like an anti-hero.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Depends on the show and stuff, but yeah. Someone who can
The show and the tone and what the circumstances surrounding it.
yeah. That's a good
Yeah,
question.
All right.
And to add to the charisma thing, it's like it is when you have someone that's clearly a villain and it's like telling you what they're doing and it's clearly evil, but they deliver it in a way to like he might not be wrong. Like
Right, right.
it's
That conviction, yeah.
I see why he feels this way. Like
Yeah.
it's
Exactly.
Are you going Thanos on us?
Yes. I've always been about Thanos's like just get rid of half the motherfuckers.
the MCU Thanos.
MCU Thanos, sure.
Yeah, comic book Thanos. He was doing it just for some pussy.
Well, I'm not against that either.
What about you, Sky? What's your what makes a great villain for you?
A great villain is a person that really don't got no care in the world or have any type of feelings for nobody, like how Loki does. Loki, he's the epitome of a person that don't really care about nobody, but he just wants to be part of have his own throne.
Right.
And he, re- and
I
he
don't
really
know.
is trying to. He don't care if about his brother or his father. He just want to be a king. Like he really, you gotta be real heartless to be a villain to me.
Yeah, lack,
Hmm
just a lack of any kind of emotion, really. Huh? I mean, I guess other than anger or hatred.
Yeah.
Judo, did you have your question?
My question ain't as good as that, but
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to top that.
yeah, it is, yeah. But what do you? Now we got the what is it? Across the Spider Verse? Was
Uh huh.
that the recent one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
So
recent.
we got Across the Spider Verse doing work for DC. I mean for Marvel.
Take
Do
your
you
time.
see DC? Yeah, yeah. Do you see DC? Do you see DC having any type of Across the Spider Verse type animated movie that they could do?
I mean, they just tried. Their fucking last Flash movie was basically
Yeah,
animated.
yeah,
The
but
whole thing was
yeah.
CGI.
Yeah, so
But
yeah.
I don't think we'll ever see it.
Mm.
Um, at least not on the scale of Spider Verse, because they've done it with the animated shit that they got going on. But you know,
Mm-hmm.
it's those are the straight to DVD kind of shit and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
or straight to streaming, since we don't really do DVDs like that no more. But
Mm-hmm.
What was the question? My shit was fucking up. I apologize.
The question was like, does DC? You think DC will ever have their own like Spider Verse, like an animated, like super dope movie, like Across the Spider Verse was?
yeah, the I don't think we'll get it. But if they did, it would be Dark Knight's Metal. It would be Batman centered.
Yeah, I was just about to say probably
Yeah,
Batman.
yeah,
Center.
yeah. Because they got so many goddamn Batman is ridiculous at this point. Like it's literally the same thing as Spider Man. Like
Yeah,
at least how they got all those Batman.
yeah. I
Granted,
collect the.
for every Batman, there's a Superman as well, but they've never like centered a story around a whole bunch of fucking Superman, other than when Superboy Prime popped up. But that was still kind of an amalgamation of everybody, and you didn't really have, you know, it wasn't as deep as like Dark Knight's Metal or Across the Spider Verse, shit like that, or even just Spider Verse in general. So, um, it'll probably be Dark Knight's Metal if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny you say because I collect the thing you said about Batman, about all different Batman. I collect the Imagine X figures. That's what they call
Mm-hmm.
it. And you can't buy a set of them shits without getting a Batman in there. Like they give you Batman like for every
Yeah,
fucking thing. Like,
Yeah,
like
I'm telling you,
I
like
got so many Batman. Yeah,
DC, you will like as no matter what DC does, they will always find a way to inject some Batman.
yeah.
And no matter what it is, it can be a video game about Green Lantern. There's gonna be Batman in there, motherfucker. Like you're gonna find him somewhere, some way. Whether even if it's just the fucking bat signal in the back, you can be like, "What the fuck is that?" Well, okay, we'll move on with the fucking movie. Like, there's no way you're not gonna see Batman in anything. Like, that's their niche. For it has been for a while now.
Yeah, but Brother Sky was saying something. I didn't hear him. I don't know, his microphone got cut out. He said something.
What happened?
No, I thought you were saying something. I thought he said.
Oh no, I'm good.
Oh, all right. Yeah, all right, yeah.
Yeah. Batman, you're never gonna get. We're never gonna get away from him ever.
Yeah.
You're talking about the same guy who has the most reboots out of all the fucking
Yeah.
out of all the DC like heroes and shit like that. The most change of actors. We got so many fucking people that play Batman. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
that motherfucker's not going away ever.
Yeah. Yep. They should just call it Batman instead of DC.
What about
He's
what
Detective
about you and his?
Comics.
Yeah, true.
What about you and his question?
There you
Moses?
go. No, I agree with you. It'll probably be something either bat related or like bat family related.
Yeah.
Like 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 Ninja Turtles, but with the goddamn Gotham Knights or some shit. I don't know.
All right. What about you, Sky? What would you think DC would?
What's the question again?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was,
go ahead.
Yeah, I was asking, do you think DC will have its own like animated movie that's like the same vibe as Across the Spider Verse? Think they could ever do a movie? And if so, who would be that character? What would that movie be about?
they did it with Punisher and Black Widow. I mean, they could make it with a different superhero, like maybe another Deadpool anime movie would be cool.
Well, he's asking for DC.
Yeah,
You're
we
talking
need
about,
a
you're talking
DC.
about Marvel people.
Oh,
Yeah.
Marvel.
You're talking about Marvel. He's asking what characters would DC use?
I say. Ooh, give me a minute.
Yeah, while you
Wait,
taking
wait.
that minute, I just want to say, save Gotham Knights on the CW. Tell them to bring
Too
that show
late.
back.
It's
Nah,
too
right there.
Too late, my
Nah,
boy.
that Netflix can pick it up.
Oh.
I
That's
don't
a
think
good show,
Netflix
man.
want anything to do with that. I'm sorry.
That's a good.
You better go, like hit up Max.
Yeah.
I think
Hit up Max.
Kajuda also Green Lantern could be something dope. I know they had like an animated Green Lantern series that I didn't really watch, so I don't know how dope that one got, but
Yeah,
just like the whole intergalactic scale of the Green Lantern Corps and them doing missions and shit, I think could be really dope if done right.
yeah,
It would be nice to see them actually be police cops because they're fucking police cops, and we'll never see them get to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I say a Blue Beetle.
Oh yeah, that's a good answer.
That
'Cause
could
I was
work too.
thinking
Yeah,
about it.
that
Yeah.
could work too.
Yeah, if I come here, yeah, Blue Beetle would be good. Like he
Uh,
did have he was a side character in the
Beetle-
Brave and the
a
Bold
Beetleverse?
series. He never
Beetleborgs.
had his own type of series by his own yet.
They got the movie coming out. When does that movie come out? The Blue Beetle
It's
movie. It looks
August.
good. All right.
pretty soon, yeah.
Oh, if it's
My only
August,
concern
that's
about
bad.
a Beetleverse, is like it's too close to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's too close. It'll
But
be
even
cool.
just a single, like just him, it don't
Yeah.
got to be a multiversal thing, but
Yeah.
even just an animated dope project about him could be good.
Is August still like the place where they dump all the bad summer movies? Because when you sell August, I'm like, oh crap, that's not good. That's not good for Blue Beetle. If it's August.
Nah, I mean, we're talking DC. They've been dumping bad movies all year long. So I don't know. I don't know how that correlates.
Can't you make the argument that the last
Them motherfuckers been dumping bad movies for the past like 10, 15 years.
I didn't hear you, Steve.
Yeah, we can't.
you can make the argument that both the last two movies that dropped this weekend, Flash and Elemental, were bad for crying out loud.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen Elemental.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it flopped. It flopped. The numbers they flopped. Both films flopped.
I mean, we know why fucking Flash flopped.
yeah. The Elemental.
Well,
didn't
Disney
look-
kind of flopped because for crying out loud, they're killing Pixar right now. They're killing them.
What do you mean?
They've like let go over half their animators
Oh.
right now.
Oh wow.
Oh, did they? Damn.
Yeah, and keep up with the story. They're letting go half their animators and letting go half the creative team that was responsible for
Well,
movies
I
like
mean,
Toy
you
Story
gotta let go-
and whatnot.
I
All
mean,
the
you
classics
got-
we love.
You gotta let go of your animators when you ain't got nobody to write.
Yeah, that's another thing.
You
that's
can't animate
killing
nothing
them.
that ain't
That's
right.
another thing. That's another thing we gotta
They
consider,
still on
because right
writer's
now
strike,
there's a
so they
writer's
ain't-
blog.
Yeah,
There's a writer's strike.
yeah. Since there's a writer strike, they gotta let go of a bunch of people. So
Yeah.
I did a little research on that writer strike.
DC got their own character just like a Spider-Man. Don't DC do like a villain,
yeah,
Black Spider, something like that?
yeah, Black Arachnid.
Yeah, cause I know why they do.
There's
have-
Black Arachnid, there's Tarantula, and then there's Ambush Bug, which he isn't really a,
Ambush Bug.
yeah, Ambush Bug. He's not really a spider, but you can tell he's Spider-Man adjacent, like inspired.
apples,
and that's
but
still going to be kind of tricky to
what-
put on screen because
Yeah.
of
that's
that.
funny. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what the hell these writers want because
They
you
want
know,
money.
I know
They
that,
want
but I mean, I know that, but
protection
it,
against AI.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, that's part of it, but
but yeah, but
that-
it seemed like they have a decent amount of money. Like, well, how much money?
well,
you
okay, so
expect
no,
to-
it's
from a
it's
writer?
not it's not how it
Yeah.
used to be. So
Yeah,
with
but
the
that's
writers,
that's
so
their
with the
own fault
writers,
though.
No,
Mhm.
well, no. Okay, so with the
Mhm.
Writers Guild, I think it's every 4 years.
Mhm.
It's either every 4 or 5 years they have a chance to renegotiate the guild contract, like what writers get paid and stuff like that and everything. So it the problem right now is streaming. So before, when there was the age of television with all the constant reruns and all that good stuff and everything like that, if you wrote an episode of something, you got your commission for the episode, and then every time that movie or TV show or cartoon goes on a rerun or is played again, on TV, you got
Yeah.
royalties. You got a percentage of that. So you had a continuous line of income if you were a great writer that had a bunch of projects and stuff like that and everything like that. Even if you weren't a great writer, you still had a little something coming, if you had at least one or two good projects. Now everything is pretty much on streaming platforms, and Netflix, Amazon, they don't pay the writers anything for it because they don't show their numbers of like how often people watch these movies when they stream. They don't get paid off nothing. So like they literally get their flat rate for writing the movie, and then that's it. Then that project keeps getting used over and over again. Like, so what's a good example? Let's just say
Yeah, 'cause they were
Um,
saying that Disney is their is it Disney? I think they said Disney is shutting up a lot of their shows that was like specifically made for streaming because they don't want
Yeah,
they don't want to pay the
they-
royalties for
They
it.
cut up
Yeah,
a
there's-
lot of them, like including
Yeah.
a lot of Marvel
So-
films. Like they pulled out from Comic Con this year.
So,
They're not
you
in
got-
Comic Con.
you got like, okay, so like
Wow.
Disney, for example, they got the old X-Men cartoons on there, old Spider-Man cartoons and stuff like that and everything like that. At one time, all that stuff was still on TV. It's not on TV
I remember,
anymore.
Yeah.
Now the people that were getting paid for that while it was still on TV, they're not getting paid for it anymore while it's on the streaming platform because no one's sharing like how well these things are doing on these streaming platforms and like that. So they're not getting any money for that. So there's that. Secondly, also too, they're concerned about the AI part to where a lot of projects you have like 12 writers or some shit like that in a room working together, working on shit and something like that.
Mhm.
With this AI thing, they can literally hire one or two writers, use the AI to write it, and then the writers can kind of correct what the AI does.
Yeah. I had the chat GPT write a script for me, and that shit was like 99% good. It had a little mistake.
Well,
there,
you
but-
like CW shit, so I don't
No,
know.
no. Nah, it was, yeah. Actually, you all laugh. It was actually a soap opera, and I had it right.
It's
So-
gonna be
yeah.
on the CW. It's supposed to be on the CW. 100%.
Nah, what happened was it's these two characters I like from a soap opera. So I asked it to write a script real quick, right? So when they wrote the script,
Doc says, fun fact: Steam Knight can eat his own weight in
What?
gummy worms.
Okay, God, why are you picking on me here? What did I do to you?
So-
What? What the fuck did I do to you?
For those of you asking like what the fuck, it's we have somebody on the YouTube is up for Nerds of Combat, so
Yeah,
live and they're seeing the show in combat.
So real quick, they have a kid together, and the script wrote that the kid was sick, but they had the mom talking like it wasn't her kid in the beginning. Like the mom was like, "Oh, what can I do for you?" And I'm sitting there like, "That's your fucking kid." So that part didn't work, but then it corrected itself later. But yeah, that shit is pretty good.
Yeah,
And
so-
that was the free version, so I can imagine the pay version. Pay version is probably
Right.
write a whole
Yeah.
fucking season. Yeah.
Yeah, so like it's yeah, those are the two main things that the writers are concerned about.
Yeah.
The being able to make a living while writing, and also to being able to get a writing spot. It's already hard enough for people to get in as a writer when you have 12 people on a certain project, something like that. Just imagine how hard it'll be when it's just
Yeah,
like
'cause the
down
thing
to one to
that-
two.
The thing that jumped out at me was that they have like different tiers. Like certain writers that like do a little bit more than like the other guy. Like they seem to be making the right time money. So it seems like there's room for growth. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you don't necessarily. It's not like they're just paying them all one flat fee. It's like if you get to the next tier or whatever, you will be making that amount of money that you want to make. So why not just strive for that instead of
Yeah,
you know?
even but it's still even the ones that are making that amount of money, like oh, we got a big ass flat rate, like I'm up the top. They pay me, $100 grand for this for writing this and everything like that. But that's all you get. So you gotta hope you get put on another project.
Yeah.
But like you say, if you're a really good writer, like how you just mentioned, you will get picked up for another project. But you got the people at the mid tier and the low tiers that are used to do the grunt work, making corrections, shit like that. Like they can't get anything. You know,
Yeah, I got you.
to that degree. And then also too again that plays into the AI factor to where like what if they do start using AI to write all these scripts and everything like that, but they use a writer, one or two writers to correct it and make it make sense in certain spots that just ain't flowing together, or get or take that AI as a rough draft and just fix it to a better degree, adding emotion in there or something like that. When you have one or two people for that, you kind of take away from everybody else. And I'm pretty sure those one or two people, the workload is going to be a lot less for them because of the AI script and stuff like that. So that they can literally work on multiple projects at once. So it's like you'll end up with like what, 10 writers for the entirety of Hollywood shit or something like that. That's not put a lot of people out of work, especially when it's people who are making their thing as a writer. It's not. So what they're gonna do? They're gonna go to a publishing company or something like that, like a newspaper. Nobody reads newspapers no more.
Yeah.
Like everyone's gonna starting their own blogs and shit or some shit like that. Like it's a lot of stuff that can kind of spiral out of control with this thing. So I get why they're striking, and I stand with them on it because I would feel the same way if AI art did that to art, like comic book like creator, like artists and stuff like that. Like it's like right now it's not feasible at all, but it will be. Like AR art looks fucking good, but it can only do certain things right now.
Yeah, they still can't do hands and fingers in AI art. You ever look at the hands?
Can't do hands, can't do fingers. It can't do a lot of shit, but it can give you like the base of it. Like it can give you like the basics.
Yeah.
If you want a portrait, like a chest up portrait or something, it can do it pretty fucking well. Sometimes scaringly well, like
yeah.
But like if you want a full on, I don't know, a fight scene or something like that in a comic book or something like that, like you're not going to get it from AI, at least not right now. But it will get there. It will. So like that's why I kind of understand what the writers go through, because right now the AI is at the point to where like they kind of can replace writers.
Yeah. I saw them firsthand myself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I don't.
I think that should be a topic for one of these shows. That should be a topic.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
should
Yeah,
AI replace? Like that should be a topic for like one of our shows.
Yeah. I don't think it should replace. I think I think it should assist, but
Yeah,
not to an unhealthy degree.
but that should be a topic. One of these days, should put like that up on the board.
Yeah. Because my only gripe with AI is the
too good.
fact that it has the ability to take away people's critical thinking.
Yeah, Agreed.
Being like keeping you from thinking for yourself and actually learning it's when you ask AI a question and it gives it to you, whatever you ask it to do something, it does the majority of the work for you. And you don't, when you do the work yourself, you have to educate yourself as well when you're doing it. And I think it'll kind of remove that factor to where like you won't retain that information as much.
Because if you're using AI well, like you basically know what you're asking for it to do. Like you know how to check it at every step. Like, hey, I want to write the script. Like Kajuto was saying, like if I want to write this script, I know that I expect X, Y, and Z from your output, and if that doesn't match up to what I know to be like correct, then there's no point in you using AI. It's all about how you use it as opposed to
Yeah.
letting it do stuff for you,
Mhm.
asking it the right questions.
And that's the problem. We don't have the society to where
Right.
everyone is going to be. If they're
Right.
going to use it, they're going to use it to help them think, pretty much.
Right. Yeah.
And that's the only part I'm worried about.
You'll probably have a situation like you see in like Where's Wally, where everyone's dependent on the AI to do whatever the fuck they want, whatever they need, their benefits, their food, everything. You know what I mean? If you've seen Where's Wally, you would understand what I mean.
I don't think it's called Where's Wally. It's just Wally.
No, it is called Where's Wally. Disney's
Are you-
Where's Wally from Pixar.
Are you sure it's Where's Wally?
Yes.
Must be a sequel.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a wall with the E in the red circle.
No,
like-
it might be a
But
part
you
two.
get- But we all know the movie I'm talking about. So it doesn't
Oh, okay,
matter.
yeah. We know what you're talking about.
I think he's getting. I think he's mixing up Where's Waldo with.
Yeah, that's what I'm
fucking
thinking
Wally.
too. Like, where's Waldo? Where's Wally?
No, but
I think he's probably like, who the fuck is Where's Waldo? Who the fuck is Waldo?
I feel like I can find it and I can put the movie's title on there.
Yeah.
Seems like, who the fuck is Waldo?
Then you will never doubt me again.
You still ain't find him.
no,
Yeah.
I agree. We should, because I know P-Dub is like big into AI. I would
Mhm.
consider him an AI proponent, so I know he would have a lot of things to chime in on.
Yeah, it would have been nice if he was here for that
Yeah.
one too.
You should add Chat GPT do an AI version of him.
Yeah, we should have an AI. We should have an AI. That's really what happened.
Yeah.
AI
Yeah.
We can
Put
replace
link to
him.
that.
Then he won't be so pro.
Right.
He won't be pro AI then.
All right, let's go ahead and close out the show. We already over time. We didn't get a chance to use our before I close it out. So, what this counter was going to be used for over here was for debates. All right. So whenever we have, the plan was to have like character debates and stuff like that, with comic books or anime and stuff like that. One person for each person that actually makes a point for their character gets a point. Provide evidence for why this character beats this character, stuff like that. Or, whenever you make a logical point, you will get a point. And then like first to 5 wins, something like that. Well, but that's what that's going to, hopefully we can try to get it done next week. But, all right, so let's go ahead and close out the show. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Nerds of Combat VR Talk Show. I'm your host, Static, along with my co-host to the left here.
Mochi, thanks for being here.
And we are out. Appreciate y'all. Tune in next Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central.
Oh,
We
shit.
out of here.
Yeah. I could people never stick around for the full. Just
Because people got short attention spans.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Wait, the camera's still
I'm-
recording? Wait, the camera's still.
Oh shit! What I meant to say is,
I just stopped it.
Ah.
fuck all y'all. What I really meant to say. No, I'm kidding.
So what'd you do, by the way? Did you make like little quiet boxes now?
Quiet zones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I made
like
little
little
quiet
quiet
zones
zones?
because like everybody's conversation was kind of
Yeah.
over
Yeah, it
going.
was.
Yeah,
Like, the bot couldn't record everything properly.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah, I heard
I
all
think
that.
it's actually a better place for the bot.
Because
Yeah,
that group
actually
that was
do
in
full view of the
last week,
nerd
they were having a whole fucking conversation over here. Talking like, I was like, damn, man, the fuck? They don't know. The one woman was like, they doing a show. Chill. They just kept going
Yeah,
on
it's
and
like
on,
shut up.
Yeah. All right, I'm out.
Oh man.
Thanks for the show, man. Good stuff.
Oh, also too.
Thanks for coming.
Wait. Before everybody goes,
Mhm.
okay. So I know you got Street Fighter.
I do.
Did you get Street Fighter?
I was gonna get it today, but had to get a graphics card for my PC, but shit ain't working.
Fuck your PC. You're not
Oh.
playing anything on it. You're
Oh,
not
and
doing it.
I play plenty, but yeah. So, in the next 2 weeks, I'll have it, or
Okay.
maybe this week. I'm not even sure.
I'm not even
Nope,
gonna
you
ask
didn't
you.
look
You
at
probably-
me.
yeah,
Don't
I'm not even gonna ask you.
My PC.
But it's
mine-
across-
I
Talk to
don't
me.
care. I don't even want to hear anything about games.
Yeah,
Oh,
mine
man.
too. Yeah, mine too. That's the
Dang.
problem I'm having
Like,
with mine.
I've got the blue screen and everything on mine. and
So
no-
you wouldn't
nothing
have this
fixes
problem if
it.
you had a fucking console, right? Mm.
I
Yeah,
can't-
I had a console, but it broke. And the
You're
PC was
fucking
all I had
unlucky.
left,
you-
motherfucker.
You
How
be
the
breaking
fuck
all
your
your
console break?
It never turned back on. I turned it up and it never turned back on.
I'm gonna
Did you
fly
put
up to
the
Steam.
Did you
I'ma
put
fly
the
up to-
plug in?
Yeah, I'm about to say fly up to Steve's house and just plug in the power cord.
No, it was plugged in. I made sure of that.
He probably got the power cord to his toothbrush is probably plugged in the back of his face.
Oh, you motherfuckers.
But is it cross-platform though?
Yes,
The
it
Street
is.
Fighter. Oh, all right, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's
Is
crossplay. Yeah, crossplay between PC, PS4, PS5, and Xbox Series.
Yeah, I gotta get on that. 'cause I-
Xbox One does not have the game.
oh, wow, they don't.
Yeah.
The hell? Oh, you mean the one before this new one?
Yeah,
Yeah, I see. All right, yeah.
yeah.
I
The
get them.
Series X and S have it, but not
Yeah.
Xbox One.
Only thing I got from Xbox this generation is the controller. So
Why? Why? Oh, well, you play on PC. That's probably
yeah,
You're doing yourself a disservice by using the Xbox controller for your PC instead of your PlayStation.
no, I use both.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. Mhm. But not that Xbox controller is pretty
I
good
stand
though. I like
corrected.
it's
Does
the new one. The new one with the whatever the two buttons on the side, not that Xbox One controller. The new one with the whatever that new Xbox is. Were you gonna say something,
Does
Moji?
it have the all the haptic feedback on the DualSense on PC? Because I remember
Nah,
a few
I
months
mean-
ago they were saying like not all of the
I gotta touch that. I don't
haptic
know.
feedback is there, but I think maybe they changed
Nah,
it.
I didn't.
I'm
I didn't
curious.
touch it. Yeah, I haven't played. I mean, the only thing I played was that Undisputed crap. That game sucks. I know I told y'all that already, but
Undisputed.
yeah, that boxing game.
Boxing game.
Fight Night is still the best in my
You
opinion.
take it. I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah. But yeah, I gotta get.
You
Street
played the
Fighter.
alpha, man. You give them some room. It's an alpha.
all right. But yeah, it's kind of
But,
clunky.
Street Fighter's cool and everything.
Street Fighter School and Blake, he's gone.
And he's got. All right, there you go.
Speak up, man.
Oh my god.
You really need
See,
to upgrade.
they're trying to make me get that damn 3. Street Fighter's cool and all, but
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 16 is coming out in about
Oh yeah.
3 hours.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I didn't know
So
that's true.
yeah,
I'm
gonna see that
mad
Street
that
Fighter.
it didn't come out this morning. Like I don't know what the fuck that was about. This shit says release date the 21st, which is the 21st, but you not gonna give it to us until it's almost the 22nd.
Yeah,
None of
it's
y'all-
the midnight because
Yeah.
people like hold on, people like
All
him
right.
in the East Coast always messing up midnight releases for everybody.
Typical. It's always these East Coasters.
Yeah.
Always.
Always.
Started on the West
Well,
Coast, guys.
I'm not gonna. I'm
know,
not gonna.
right?
In about what time is it now? In about 2 hours,
But y'all didn't get a.
we're getting on Street Fighter, but not to play or anything like that. Just for a brief moment, so that I can. We're gonna try and take a clan photo. So everybody's
nice.
gonna get in with their avatars in one of the empty hubs, and we're gonna stand there and take a picture together, so I can
Nice.
put it up in
Yeah.
the
I should have been able
in
to
the
get
thing
on
for
that.
us.
Damn it.
As if everybody, not everybody, but if we get a good amount of people to show up, then yeah, we're gonna do it. But if it's just like 3 people or something like that, no, we ain't gonna do it. We're gonna wait another time.
And none of y'all got Diablo 4 yet, right?
Not yet.
I
Thinking about it.
I don't know. Like
Yeah.
I'm on the fence about it because
It's
Every
good. I just don't
Diablo-
like the fact that it's online.
anything that has anything to do with Diablo, it's always super overhyped.
Yeah. Oh, no, nah,
Granted,
this
the
one-
first 2 Diablos I did love. I did love the first 2 Diablos, but that was back in the day. I wouldn't touch them motherfuckers now. Diablo Immortal came out not too long ago. That shit
yeah,
was
that's trash. That's trash.
yeah trash. Diablo 3 was
Trash.
pretty trash itself. So it's like, but people still hyped it up how they're hyping up 4 now.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
scared to spend all that money on Diablo 4 and then I play it and I'm like,
Yeah. I heard people saying, because they're saying that like they're getting back to their roots with the 4. That like 4 feels like a proper continuation from 2. That's what they're saying. But the main problem that I have with it, but I still got it anyway, is you gotta always be online with it. You can't play it offline. So
I mean, you need to get used to that, man. Like the age of even everything is online now. Everything is connected to the internet. Like I don't. You gonna have to get away from it. I know it sucks, but
Yeah, there's no way to get around that.
yeah.
No way.
I don't know, I got a pretty good collection
There's
of
no
games
way.
I can play offline.
Yeah, on your Switch.
Nice.
On your Switch.
Yeah, but yeah, Street Fighter 5 is next on my agenda.
6.
Speaking of Switch,
I mean,
did
6. Yeah.
I'm surprised. Well, not surprised, but did anybody see the Nintendo Direct today?
Yeah, I saw it.
I missed it.
Trash.
Yeah, it's trash.
Trash.
It's pretty trash.
Yeah. I like
Wait,
how
Yeah.
I like how they used they dubbed it, and then the one dude was like, "Why are you not talking?" He's like, "Cause I'm excited for the games." I was like, "Ah, that was."
Like the best thing that came out of that Direct was
It just
Super Mario RPG Mario RPG
Yeah.
Mario RPG, like they remade it. They did a remake or a remaster, but it still looks.
I like that Saturday morning cartoon co-op battle
yeah.
RPG.
No.
Yeah, that looked cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got some kind of like game where like you team up with your friends and like you're fighting monsters and stuff, and it looks like a Saturday morning cartoon. Really good graphics. That and
It looks like you play that game with the
probably Joy-Cons.
the motion Joy-Con because the way
Yeah.
they was moving their hands and shit. So I guess it was their attempt at a VR game. I guess close to a VR game.
That's what Nintendo always tries.
Yeah.
They've been trying to do that since the Wii.
And that Pokemon game scared me. I thought they were coming out with another Pokemon. I'm like, they just did a Pokemon, but it's like a DLC.
Yeah, it's
But,
a
yeah,
DLC.
it's still interesting.
Paid DLC that I'm not gonna get.
Yeah.
I'm-
Pokemon with DLC
I'm
now.
done
is
with
so stupid.
Pokemon until
Yeah,
they
me
give me
too.
what the fuck I want.
What's
So,
that?
which is Digimon.
All right.
well, there's that too, but well, it doesn't matter. Whatever Digimon game they put out, I'm gonna get because they don't disappoint me with the Digimon games really. Well, never mind, I lied. They disappointed me with Survive. And the only reason why they disappointed me with Survive because it's a interactive novel. It's not actually a video game. Yeah, you have your strategy turn-based shit in there, whereas the grid.
It's more like one of those like retcon novels.
Yeah.
Where certain decisions you make affect later down the line.
It's like that, but it's a literal interactive novel. So they broke down the amount of hours in it. So there's 9 hours of reading and an hour and a half of actual gameplay.
Ow, it sucks.
So yeah, that's not.
I could study more than that.
And like I still haven't even beaten the game. Like I got it on the Switch so I can play it at work, and I'll sit there and I'm like, okay, it's time to play this as I'm reading through it. Like I didn't fall asleep in that game so much because there's so much reading in it. Like there's no voice acting, no nothing, and even if it was voice, even the parts that are voice acted, it's in Japanese. So it's like
Sounds nothing like Doki Doki, right? Sounds
Yeah.
like Doki Doki.
it's But
Well,
as
you
far as
actually read.
for Pokemon, I need them to do what they did with Tim. Make it an actual fucking MMO where we can go on a journey together and balance out your fucking Pokemon battles.
It'd
Like,
be nice if they made a VR version of that. It'd be
they
nice.
well, I mean, there is one.
Yeah.
I have it. Yeah, I have it. I got it through SideQuest.
Oh shit.
Of course.
Yeah, and it's actually pretty functional. Like it's really fucking good. Actually, for a
But they got like 10 Pokemon in there.
no, they got a lot actually.
Alright.
They figured out how to like drag in templates and shit like that, and do that and everything. It's pretty
Wow.
it's pretty spot on. It's pretty good. It's a little glitchy in areas, of course, because it's a team of 3 people doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not supposed to be doing it.
Yeah.
So, but it's not bad. You battle other people. You can just walk up on them, request a battle, and then you literally have to throw out your Pokemon.
Why the officials have never? Why the official creators never made anything? Why whoever owns Pokemon or
Because they're not going
Pokemon
to take
Go.
drastic. Yeah, they're not going to take drastic steps
Yeah.
until they need to. Like they're going to give us a little bit increase every fucking game just by a smidge because we're still gonna pay for it. Once it gets to the point to where it's like, no, we're not buying that shit no more. When they literally see like terrible ass sales, then the next game will be some fucking complete ass revamp, of how the game works and everything like that, which is what they did with Sword and Shield, the game previous to Scarlet and Violet. No one was buying the Pokemon games like they were beforehand, so they did Sword and Shield to give it a complete overhaul and the way the game plays and everything like that, and the numbers went back up. And right now, the numbers were still up with Scarlet and Violet, but the game was fucking broken. Like it was
Really
terrible.
broke?
Yeah, like it was just broken. Like it just shit wasn't working in the game and stuff wasn't there when it was supposed to be. Like it had a bad fucking launch.
Ouch.
So they're suffering from that. So we'll see what the next Pokemon game is, which give me what I want.
Yeah, Pokemon,
What do you
apples,
want?
and
What do you
oranges.
want?
Yeah. In Pokemon Go, I was excited for Pokemon Go for the longest.
Yeah.
Prior to when it first came out, I was all up on it. Now it's just
It had potential, but it was wasted potential.
yeah.
I played Pokemon Go, but I feel like it was wasted potential. Like honestly, I was expecting to at least see my physical world when I played it. When I played against people, in full on AR. When I
you wanna
when I
play-
played on my phone, but no, I got the fantasy world.
Yeah,
You want to
just-
play?
Ugh.
Yeah, if you want to play Pokemon Go the way it was intended to be played, play the other game Ingress. That's what Pokemon Go is supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, but again, that's what I figured it was going to be, and even in some of its promotion, it showed that. So it was like, yeah, but it's typical mobile games. They lie to you. They fucking lie to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like them damn commercials with all the good graphics and then the game is like trash.
Oh,
You ever
you
see
know,
that?
the ones that show that puzzle that
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
saving a girl, grabbing
Yeah,
the
yeah.
treasure. Like that one's like the worst one offender of it all.
God.
And then it's a town. Then it's a fucking city builder.